Good afternoon. My name is Austin. I'm with the Austin channel, and I'm here to review what movie I saw last night. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, starring Evergreen, Asa Butterfield, and Samuel L. Jackson. And so I just want to say it's a good movie. Evergreen was great in her role. Asa Butterfield was great in his role. Samuel Jackson was great as the villain. I mean, of course, he's the main villain, which is, I mean, just his attitude. I'm not saying he's a typecast, and I'm not saying he didn't bring anything new to the table, but he kind of was like that fun kind of bad guy that he was in this film, like he was in Kingsman: The Secret Service, where he just has a fun time, where he laughs, he jokes, he makes outbursts, and not like the mope he. I mean, when it comes to another villain role, not like the mope he was in Jumper back in 8 years ago. But I mean, he was fun. I mean, Samuel Jackson made it fun, and then there's Evergreen. She was great in her role, and yes, the movie does make the bait and switch like what is perceived in the trailer, where Evergreen does kind of like disappear for like 30, 20 minutes remainder of the movie. She doesn't reappear to like the tail end of the movie, if just for about 15 seconds. I mean, okay, yeah, that's a bit of a spoiler, but and then I mean, Terrence Stamp is in this movie. I mean, anybody who knows Terrence Stamp, he's the he's in the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. He was General Zod, the original General Zod, before some 30 years before Michael Shannon came along in Man of Steel. But the Terrence Stamp plays a grandpa, and he's a pretty cool grandpa. He's overall pretty cool, like the coolest character in the movie. One character I just did not give a shit about was Jake's father, played by Chris O'Dowd. I mean, okay, yeah, Chris O'Dowd. I don't know much I've seen him in. I've seen him before. Can't remember what I've seen him in, but I'm sorry. As the dopey father, I just didn't give a shit about him. And he's kind of, when it comes to characters that I didn't give a shit about in certain movies that I happen to love, Jake's dad in this movie is kind of like right on that level as like the obnoxious sheriff in American Ultra. Like, just again, you don't give a shit about him. I'm sorry, but I had a fun time with this movie. I'd give it 3 out of 4 stars, and I had a gay old time. That's my rating. And yes, I pledged that there would be a better performer episode on Evergreen. I don't know to say who's a better performer than her. It's too difficult for that reason I have to decline that episode. And Samuel Jackson, well, I could do Samuel Jackson, but I guess we'll have to wait till when Kong Skull Island comes out. So that's my review, and you have a good one.